One knife to rule them all. Look at this beast, guys. This is the Kansept Leviathan. Thank you to our friends at Kansept for sending this out. It is designed by, it says it's all out of order here, and it says Super Hawk, but on the blade it says Warhawk knives. S35 stonewash bead blasted titanium 3.9 inch blade. Hello. All right, let's jump into this guy. And when I mean jump, let's jump. This thing is an absolute beast. We're going to show it off. We're going to do some comparisons. We'll do a little cutting. And yeah, we'll have fun because, guys, look, this is the size of my mat here, which is really interesting. Now, these run anywhere from $239 to $247. So we'll go over what's available, and they are available right away. But let's talk about this Hawk Bill Cleaver design. Again, Kansept knives, S35VN. It is designed by Warhawk Knives. Can you see that? And it's called the Leviathan. It is numbered now. They got 46 of 220 here is what it says. So they've started kind of numbering some of their knives, which is kind of cool. It is a frame lock with contoured titanium, has a big old ridiculous clip, but it works. Goes in and out of the pocket well. It is not reversible, and it does not have a lanyard hole or loop. It does have a steel lock bar insert, though. You can see here that we are locked up at, 40% here. Really crazy looking lock up there. You can see really big angle, but it's definitely got it locked up, and no side to side, no up and down. I mean, it is a absolute beast. It is on bearings and race washers. I believe it does have the typical Kansept double-sided, double-tooled pivot here. It is a flipper and hole design. Holy moly. The detent is a little soft. Oh, by the way, we are dead centered, and we come pretty close to all the way out. But again, it's a cleaver, so, goes straight down like that, or not quite straight down, but you know what I mean. So, yeah, you can fail this guy. You definitely can. And it's hard to get a lot of authority behind that flick, at least for me. Let's try it with a little oomph. There we go. You can see drops to my thumb on that flipper. Get out the way, okay? Do not leave your thumb in the way of this blade. You do have your relief on the inside, which is cool. Definitely a good amount of lock bar access. There's no chamfer. Wish there was. You do feel the corner of that. Just a simple little chamfer would take care of that. Yeah, it's all right. But, this is not a practical knife anyway. So, flipper tab, you do have jimping on the front and the back, but, yeah, it works. Is it a push button? Yeah, you can push button it. And it's a light switch, which is better in my opinion. You do have good relief around the sharpening choil, but it's still kind of there, right about there. So 3 or 4 sharpenings and you'll be good. Look at that stonewash. It's pretty wicked. Now you do have a heck of a tip right there, as you can see. I mean, it is a wild hawkbill. Could you use this to prune? Yeah, you could just hack a limb off. I mean, pruning, whoosh, the limb is gone. But yeah, it is a fantastic cutter. If you want to use this, it is an absolutely ridiculous cutter. And again, you've got that crazy tip just kind of whacking through there. I mean, this thing is insane. It is a flat grind. It is pretty high. You kind of have a really cool, you got a flat here and then a swedge, and then this wild jimping. Now it is a little narrow, so those jimps kind of dig into your thumb a little bit, and they are big, but it works. It definitely works. Now you got a 4-finger grip. I mean, 4, 5, 6, 8 finger. No, I'm kidding. But you got a big grip here. You got a swell, so it just grabs you. Now you do feel this clip. My fat of my finger kind of goes down in that a little bit, but it's not a big deal. If you're going to use it, I mean, like I said 3 times now, it's not the most practical knife known to man anyway. People are getting this because it's fun, because it brings a smile to their face, because it's big, bad, and crazy looking. That's exactly why people are interested in this knife, because it's wild. And yes, you can use it. Now, for me, I did not end up carrying it. I put it in my pocket. This guy is 9.5 ounces, I believe, if I remember correctly. It was trying to pull my pocket like off and didn't, feel super comfortable in the pocket. You don't have any extra room for your hand or anything. It just hogs your pocket. So I did not actually carry it. I just, kind of carried it around the house and used it here in the house and broke down some boxes. I will say that if you got to cut down boxes for recycling, I mean, this is your knife. It is not going to stop. It is fantastic. And again, it's S35 on the steel, so it should take a pretty decent edge and keep it. Now, fun. Let's do a couple of comparisons here. Then we'll do specs, and then we'll do more. We'll do all our comparisons now. So you guys know Kansept is making my design, the Thunderhead. Those are coming in May, June. There is the Thunderhead, and there is the Kansept Toth, a recent model they sent me to review. You can see it is an absolute beast. In comparison, this guy's 8 inches long, the Thunderhead, and you can see it just isn't very big at all. Then you have 2 classic big knives that are in my collection. You've got the Civivi Bull Mastiff, which has always been considered a big beast cleaver, and you can see it's smaller for sure, both in height and length. And my favorite large folding knife, the Bestech Keen 2. Now, the Keen is a little bit longer, actually, but it's much more wieldy, if you should say. It's got a normal handle, and it's a classic drop point blade, but really cool comparisons there. And then last but not least, we'll do our normal one. The Ontario Rat 2 is pretty big, but not even in this ballpark, and the Rat 2 is tiny in comparison. So really, really cool. Oh, and then just a fun one here, guys. Another kind of cleavery shaped design that almost came out. The light version almost came out in a hawkbill. There is the Devo Nip for comparison. That's quite tiny, and this is quite huge. Now we'll do our specs, and then we will finish this one up. Now, there are 4 versions. You have this guy right here for $238. You have the gray wash, kind of reverse tux gray with black and bronze hardware for $239.89. You have a blackout version with these 3 lines of like fullers in the handle with holes, speed holes. And then you have a silver version like this one with the holes as well. And those 2 are $246.89. Now back to this one, $289. Again, $289, $238. I don't know where I got that from. It is 9.6 inches with a 3.9 inch blade, 0.157 on the blade thickness, CPM S35. It is 9.5 ounces, designed by Daniel Sparhawk, which again is Warhawk Designs. Plain flat ground edge, bead blasted titanium stonewash blade. And yeah, just insane. Now, they don't really give us a handle length there, so let's do that. Let's just say it's plenty. Behind the flipper tab, it is 4.5 inches, okay? The handle itself is about 5.5, but again, grippable is 4.5. So really, really interesting knife. Guys, I'm just curious. Anybody getting one of these who's interested? It is fun, and you gotta love it, man. It's enormous, it's fun, and it's pretty cool. So Kansept Leviathan, thanks Kansept for sending it out for me to check out. And guys, like, comment, let me know what you think. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already, And definitely, I appreciate it if you would hit that notification bell to all. And thank you so much for your support and for watching the Knives Fast channel.